Here's a typical problem you might be asked to solve involving the equation of a parabola. The vertex is at the origin, the focus is 0, 4. Find the standard equation. Okay, let's start by drawing a picture. Really, it's very important to do that with parabolas because you get to see which way the parabola is going, and because there's two equations, you get to see which one that you should be trying to create. So the vertex is at the origin. Here's V. The focus is at 0, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the focus. And if you remember from the picture previously, the vertex was midway in between the focus and the directrix. So if it's in the middle and the focus is up here, then the directrix must be down here. So here's our dotted line, the directrix, and the directrix is located at the y equals -4. Now, the parabola itself goes through the vertex. And again, if you remember the flashlight analogy, the focus is like the light bulb in the flashlight. So the parabola wraps around the focus. So it's going to go kind of like this. But do we have the proportions right? Is it steep? Is it wide? How do we get that part right? Well, use the idea that any point on this curve must be the same distance from the focus as it is from the directrix. Now, if I pick this point, is this distance here really the same as this distance? Well, I think it's pretty obvious that this distance is a lot longer than this one. So I would need to move that point over maybe to about here so that this distance and this distance are roughly equal. So this is a kind of a wide parabola. It's going like this. And I can just do the mirror image on the other side. It's going to kind of go off of the where I want to draw the graph. But, oh, what the heck. Let's just draw it out there anyway. Okay. So here's our x-axis, here's our y-axis, and this is what it looks like. Now, since it opens upward, I know the standard form has to look like this. X minus h squared equals 4p y minus k. And the h and the k come from the vertex. Well, this vertex is at 0, 0. So my x being 0 here, this is the h and this is the k. So I have x minus 0 equals 4p y minus 0. Now what is the p? Well, that was that last bit from the previous piece of the video. The p is the distance from the vertex to the focus. And p can actually be positive or negative. If the focus is above the vertex, then we say that the p going up is positive. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the p here is 4, and then this is just y, and we have x squared. Simplifying a little bit, we have x squared is 16y. Or if we want to get y by itself, we could divide both sides by 16 and flip it around, and we would have y equals 1/16 x squared. And that's the equation of our parabola.